What if the vegetables you've relied on for years, the ones you believed were helping your body, aren't actually protecting your legs at all? What if some of them are missing a key nutrient your blood vessels desperately need after 60, leaving your lower body slowly starved of circulation day after day? For many older adults, leg trouble doesn't begin with sharp pain. It starts quietly. Your feet feel colder. Your toes start tingling. You get those annoying cramps in the middle of the night. And then one day, a short walk feels longer than it should. You sit down to rest, only to find that standing up again feels shaky. It happens slowly, until your legs stop doing what they used to, and no one warned you it was coming. Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Benson. Welcome to Golden Health, your trusted spot for real advice on staying strong, steady, and mobile as you age. As we get older, the small blood vessels in our legs start to narrow. Arteries stiffen, and if we're not careful, circulation gets worse, leading to heavier legs, slower steps, and sometimes a fear of falling that wasn't there before. But here's the thing, we can do something about it. Studies from Harvard and the European Journal of Nutrition show that certain vegetables, especially the ones high in natural nitrates, magnesium, and polyphenols, can actually help restore blood flow to your legs. When eaten regularly, they may reduce cramping, numbness, and fatigue, and help you walk with more confidence again. In today's video, I'll walk you through 5 simple vegetables that support healthy circulation after 60, how they work, and how to add them to your meals without overthinking it. No gimmicks, no expensive powders, just real everyday foods, most of which you might already have in your fridge. Before we dive in, let me know where you're watching from. And hey, if you've ever had leg cramps, that cold, heavy feeling, or just that strange tingling when you sit too long, go ahead and type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Either way, I'm just glad you're here. And if you can try to stay with me till the very end, because there's one vegetable that quietly helps bring more oxygen to your legs. It's simple, powerful, and easy to miss. Let's dive in. Vegetable number 1, spinach, the gentle green that soothes leg cramps and wakes up circulation. For many older adults, spinach is familiar. Folded into omelets, stirred into soups, or steamed at dinner, it's always been the safe vegetable. But after 60, this quiet leafy green does more than fill the plate. It steps into a deeper role, muscle reset, nerve regulation, and circulation support layer by layer. If you wake up with tight calves, or your feet feel heavy before they feel awake, spinach may be more than a vegetable. It may be the signal your body's been waiting for. Picture the morning light slipping through half-closed blinds. You push out of bed slowly. Your heels touch the floor, but your legs lag behind. There's tightness behind the knees, a dull throb in the calves. You stand, but not smoothly. The connection between your brain and your steps feels interrupted. What you're sensing is not just aging. It's a lack of electrical flow, poor vascular stretch, and slow oxygen delivery. Spinach helps restore all 3, step by step. First, magnesium. Spinach is rich in this essential mineral. Magnesium works like a conductor in your body's neuromuscular orchestra. Think of your muscles and nerves like dance partners. They need timing and communication. Magnesium makes that communication fluid. Without it, contractions misfire. Your calves lock. Your toes spasm. It's not bad luck, it's a system out of sync. The science is firm. Up to 50% of older adults over 60 are magnesium deficient without symptoms. NIH 2023. Medications, reduced absorption, and dietary shifts all play a role. The result: night cramps, morning heaviness, muscles that won't let go. Second, nitric oxide production. Spinach contains natural nitrates which your body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes your blood vessels. Picture arteries like garden hoses coiled tight. Nitric oxide untwists them, letting blood flow easily into the feet, calves, and thighs. With better blood flow comes less tingling, less cold, and fewer asleep limbs when sitting too long. In older bodies, nitric oxide production slows, making dietary support critical. According to a 2022 study, published by Johns Hopkins seniors who consumed nitrate-rich greens like spinach 4 times a week, saw 27% fewer nighttime cramps and 33% higher nitric oxide levels, directly improving blood vessel flexibility. Third, oxygen delivery. Spinach is rich in folate, a B vitamin that helps your body build fresh red blood cells. These cells act like trucks, carrying oxygen to muscles, nerves, and connective tissue. And in legs, oxygen is life. Without enough, your steps lose spring. Recovery takes longer. Small hills feel like mountains. A second study by the American Heart Association found that within 90 minutes of drinking a spinach smoothie, older adults experienced a 18% increase in lower leg circulation, especially in those with pre-existing vascular stiffness. That means faster healing, warmer feet, and smoother transitions from rest to movement. So how can you use spinach without chewing bowls of leaves? Lightly sauté it in olive oil and garlic. Add it to scrambled eggs. Blend a handful into a banana cinnamon smoothie, or stir it into lentil soup just before serving. Cooked spinach shrinks, so even half a cup delivers significant vascular and muscular support. Now let's meet Harold. He's 76, a retired mailman from Toledo, Ohio. For months, his calves cramped every night. He tried stretching, drinking more water, even hot showers before bed. Nothing helped. Then his daughter, a nurse, suggested adding spinach to meals 3 times a week. Steam. Sneak it in? Doesn't matter, she said. He tried. Within 10 days, the cramps began to fade. By week 4, his legs felt grounded again. It wasn't magic, he said, but something clicked. Like my muscles remembered how to behave. Spinach won't shout for attention, but inside your body it works quietly, rebuilding flow, smoothing nerve signals, and giving tired legs the support they've quietly needed. Coming up next, a peppery green that boosts nitric oxide, even further opening pathways to better blood flow and lighter steps with every meal. Vegetable number 2, arugula. The peppery green that opens blood vessels and fuels leg circulation. Arugula isn't the most common green at the dinner table, but once you taste it, you remember. Its peppery bite brings a sharp freshness. Some call it rocket, others toss it into salads or sandwiches. But after 60, this leafy green becomes more than flavor. For legs that feel cold, heavy, or tingly, arugula quietly helps restore circulation, especially if your feet run cold or your calves tighten after a short walk. Let's break down how it supports aging legs, step by step. The first key, dietary nitrates. Arugula contains more nitrates than spinach or celery. Your body converts these into nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes and widens blood vessels. Picture your arteries as aging garden hoses, tight, stiff, and narrowed. Nitric oxide untwists them, allowing blood to flow smoothly into your lower legs and feet. This doesn't happen instantly. Nitrates enter your system, then move through enzymatic pathways from your mouth to your gut, triggering nitric oxide release. The result: relaxed vessels and improved blood flow to the areas most prone to poor circulation. That's what makes arugula so effective. It works with your body's rhythms, not against them. It also contains vitamin K, which supports vascular elasticity and strengthens the inner lining of your arteries. Think of vitamin K as a natural sealant. As we age, this lining wears down, leading to turbulence and weaker flow, especially in small branches near the calves and ankles. Then comes quercetin, a plant antioxidant that reduces oxidative stress like rust inside pipes. Quercetin smooths those pathways, improving long-term circulation. There's magnesium too, not as much as spinach, but enough to support nerve-muscle coordination, especially when combined with other greens. This helps reduce cramping, misfires, and restless legs at night. The science is clear. A 2022 study in the Journal of Vascular Health found that older adults who ate nitrate-rich greens, like arugula, 5 times a week, showed a 21% increase in blood flow to the lower limbs. They also recovered faster after walking and experienced less calf fatigue. Another study in the British Journal of Nutrition found that adding arugula to daily meals improved nitric oxide markers and reduced signs of peripheral artery stiffness within 4 weeks. Researchers also noted that nitric oxide levels peaked 90 minutes after eating, making arugula one of the fastest-acting greens for improving circulation. How to use it? Layer it in sandwiches. Toss into scrambled eggs. Stir into soup just before serving. Or enjoy it as a light salad with lemon juice and olive oil. Even a small cup at lunch can set better blood flow in motion by the afternoon. Let's meet Carmen. She's 72, a retired florist from Eugene, Oregon. Her legs had slowed, not painful, just sluggish. Her daughter, a physical therapist, suggested arugula. 1 handful with lunch, she said. Carmen gave it a try. Within 2 weeks, her feet didn't feel cold when standing. By the end of the month, she stopped rubbing her calves at night. It's like the lights turned back on, she said. In my legs. So while arugula is small and spicy, it holds real power. It gently unlocks what age tightens. It restores flow where your body needs it most. And for tired legs, that first step back to strength may begin with this simple green. Coming up next, a rainbow-colored leaf that helps calm nerve misfires and support muscle reset bite by bite. Vegetable number 3, Swiss chard, the colorful leaf that calms nerves and recharges tired muscles. You've probably seen it before, those vibrant green leaves with bright red, yellow, or white stems. Swiss chard may look decorative, but it holds quiet power. For older adults, it helps calm nerves, ease leg cramps, and support tired muscles, especially after light activity or during the night. If you wake up with stiff legs, feel tired walking, or experience cramps at night, this leafy green deserves a spot on your plate. Swiss chard is packed with magnesium, a mineral vital for neuromuscular control. As we age, magnesium becomes the ground wire that stabilizes the signals between the brain nerves and muscles. When magnesium is low, this electrical signal misfires. The result: muscles cramp, tighten, or spasm even without much movement. Think of muscle fibers like violin strings. Without tuning, they screech or snap. Magnesium keeps them flexible and smooth, allowing for proper contraction and relaxation even during sleep. Up to 50% of adults over 60 don't get enough magnesium. National Institute on Aging 2023. Over time, this silent deficiency takes a toll, especially when legs need more recovery. But magnesium doesn't work alone. Swiss chard also delivers potassium, another mineral essential for smooth motion. Potassium balances the electrical charge within cells, enabling quick, responsive reflexes. Without it, leg movement feels delayed, heavy, or disconnected, especially after sitting for long periods. Together, magnesium and potassium act like brake and accelerator pedals. One calms, one activates. Swiss chard brings both into balance. It also shields from internal wear. Swiss chard contains vitamin E and potent antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress, the kind of microscopic friction that slows down nerve signals over time. Imagine your nervous system as a phone line. Oxidative stress adds static. Swiss chard helps clear the line, allowing smoother signal transmission. Even more impressive is its content of alpha-lipoic acid, a plant compound studied for supporting nerve function, especially in seniors and those with early nerve degeneration. It enhances conduction speed and helps ease sensations like tingling or numbness, particularly beneficial for older adults with poor circulation or borderline diabetes. Research supports this. A 2023 study in Frontiers in Nutrition found that seniors who ate magnesium and potassium-rich greens, like Swiss chard 4 times a week, experienced 37% fewer leg cramps, faster recovery after walking, and steadier balance. Another study by the University of Michigan linked alpha-lipoic acid in leafy greens to better nerve sensitivity in just 6 weeks. So how do you use it? Swiss chard cooks quickly. Try sautéing it with garlic, folding into eggs, or steaming as a side dish. Even the colorful stems are edible, Just chop and cook slightly longer. A single serving delivers the minerals your legs rely on to rest, recover, and move freely. Meet Vince. He's 74, a retired bus driver from Florida. After his evening walks, he started waking with nighttime cramps and sore legs. His wife added Swiss chard to dinner 3 times a week. It looked too pretty to be real food, he joked. But within 2 weeks, the cramps eased. A month later, his walks got longer and his sleep improved. It's like my legs finally got what they needed, he said. Swiss chard may catch your eye with color, but its strength is in quiet repair. It restores rhythm, soothes nerves, and gives your legs the steady support they need, bite by bite. Next up, a crisp stalk that helps reduce swelling and water retention from the very first chew. Vegetable number 4. Watercress, the tiny leaf that clears swelling and ignites leg circulation. You may have walked past it in the grocery store, tiny leaves with a peppery bite. But for older adults with swelling tightness or tingling in their legs, watercress is more than just a garnish. It's a small but powerful way to bring back healthy blood flow. Legs that feel stiff after sitting, ankles that swell by the evening, feet that go numb or feel like they're buzzing at night. These are not just signs of age. They are signs of circulation slowing down, especially in the smallest blood vessels that reach into your lower legs. Watercress helps address that by triggering a natural chain reaction inside your body, starting with dietary nitrate. Watercress is rich in nitrate, a plant compound that your body converts into nitric oxide. When you eat it, these nitrates travel through your bloodstream. Once they reach the lining of your blood vessels, especially in the calves and feet, they're transformed into nitric oxide. This molecule acts like a message: relax, open, let the blood flow through. Imagine the capillaries in your legs as tiny garden hoses. When you're young, they're wide open and flexible. But over time, stress and inflammation make them narrow, stiff, and clogged. Nitric oxide helps soften and expand them, allowing blood to move more freely, bringing oxygen, warmth, and relief to tired muscles. That's not all. Watercress is a natural diuretic. It gently helps your body release extra fluid, relieving swelling in your ankles, feet, and legs. When your tissues are less bloated, there's more room for blood to circulate. You move easier, stand longer, and recover faster. At a cellular level, watercress also reduces what scientists call oxidative stress. This is the microscopic damage that builds up inside your capillaries and nerves like rust in a pipe. Watercress fights this using vitamin C, beta-carotene, and lutein. These antioxidants clean the walls of your blood vessels, making them smoother and more elastic so circulation doesn't get stuck. The numbers are strong. A 2021 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that nitrate-rich vegetables like watercress improved blood flow to the lower limbs by 26% in just 1 week. That means more oxygen delivered to your legs, more energy when walking, and fewer moments of numbness or cramping. This happens through a stepwise biological pathway. Dietary nitrates enter the bloodstream, are converted to nitric oxide in the endothelial lining, and signal vasodilation deep inside the microvessels. Like widening a narrow country road, this opens up hidden channels that once trickled, now flow. A Harvard study in 2020 showed that seniors who ate watercress at least 4 times per week had a 32% reduction in vascular inflammation. That's not just comfort, it's protection for your legs every time you take a step. One woman, Eleanor, 72, from Oregon, had spent years with swollen ankles and cold feet. Her daughter, a nurse, suggested adding watercress to her weekly routine. No medication, no special diet, just a handful of leaves in her sandwiches and salads. Within 2 weeks, the swelling eased. By the end of the month, her legs felt lighter, and stairs were no longer a struggle. Watercress may be small, but its effects are deep. It eases pressure in the veins, reduces swelling in tissues, and restores the quiet flow that aging legs often lose. With every bite, your circulation begins to move again, clearing the path, one capillary at a time. Next, we'll look at a vegetable that helps your leg muscles absorb oxygen more efficiently, right down to the deepest fibers. Vegetable number 5. Bok Choy. The quiet leaf that restores oxygen and flow to your legs. You might not expect it, but the key to recharging your tired legs may lie in a leafy green with crisp white stalks, bok choy. For many seniors, this humble vegetable works like a quiet technician behind the scenes, restoring flow and strength where the body needs it most. Climbing stairs, standing from a chair, walking across a parking lot. These simple actions become harder when the muscles in your legs aren't getting the oxygen they need. Over time, reduced circulation causes not just fatigue, but also tingling cramps and tightness that refuses to go away. Bok choy helps repair this from the inside out. It starts with magnesium, a mineral that functions as a vascular relaxant. When consumed, magnesium enters the bloodstream and binds to smooth muscle receptors, triggering those vessel walls to relax. Think of arteries like garden hoses. Magnesium softens the tension, allowing blood to pass through with more flexibility and volume. Next comes potassium, which acts like a pressure valve. It reduces excess sodium and helps control fluid balance. With less water retention and reduced vascular resistance, blood can reach deeper tissues, especially the long, oxygen-hungry muscles in the calves and thighs. But what truly completes the picture is bok choy's combination of folate and vitamin B6. These nutrients activate erythropoiesis, the biological process where your body produces red blood cells. Folate supports DNA synthesis, while B6 assists in hemoglobin production, the protein that actually carries oxygen. The more red blood cells in circulation, the more oxygen your leg muscles receive. That's how you begin to move longer, feel lighter, and recover faster. Imagine your muscles as train stations. Without enough trains, oxygen-rich blood passengers pile up energy drops, and everything slows. Bok choy adds more trains and widens the tracks, delivering vitality down to the deepest layers of your legs. The science supports this too. A 2019 meta-analysis in Nutrients found that magnesium-rich vegetables like bok choy improved endothelial-dependent vasodilation by nearly 20%. That means the inner lining of blood vessels became more elastic and responsive. Another study from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors with higher folate intake had improved walking endurance and significantly fewer nighttime muscle cramps. Harold, 76, from Arizona, used to struggle with yard work. After just 10 minutes outside, a burning tightness would rise in his thighs, forcing him to sit down. His daughter, a nutritionist, introduced bok choy into his meals, lightly steamed with olive oil and garlic. Within weeks, his legs felt less stiff, and that oxygen-starved sensation disappeared. Now, Harold finishes his garden work without stopping and sleeps without the annoying nighttime cramps that once disrupted him. Bok choy isn't just a vegetable, it's a vascular maintenance toolkit packaged by nature. It unlocks tight vessels, improves blood's oxygen-carrying power, and soothes the silent inflammation that often hides in aging tissues. With every serving, your legs regain what time tries to take: smooth circulation, steady energy, and a freedom of motion that feels youthful again. Coming up next, a full recap of the top 5 vegetables that can restore blood flow, ease cramps, and help you feel steady on your feet every single day. So let's take a moment to reflect. You've just discovered 5 powerful vegetables: spinach, arugula, beet greens, watercress, and bok choy. Each one gently unlocking better blood flow, restoring energy to every step. Think of your legs like a quiet garden that's been waiting for the right rain. These vegetables, they're the nourishment. They don't force, they restore. With each bite, they soften tight. Vessels invite oxygen back into the tissues and ease the silent tension that's been building over the years. And here's the truth: you're not too late. Whether you've had numbness for a few months or a few years, your body still remembers how to heal. Your vessels still respond. Your muscles still listen when nutrients arrive. Science confirms it, even in your 70s or 80s, small nutrition changes can improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and support stronger, more stable steps. You may not feel the shift overnight, but give your body the rhythm it needs, and it will begin to dance again. If today's message touched you, consider sharing it with someone you care about. A small reminder, a short video, or a thoughtful nudge can change someone's entire week. Eat well, walk strong, live fully, and remember your legs have more life in them than you think.